Hey there, history buffs. Ever wondered what might have happened if Alfred the Great had failed to defend England from the Viking invasions? Well, let's dive into that alternate history and imagine England as a part of a vast Norse empire. So let's set the stage. It's 878 AD and Alfred the Great is fighting tooth and nail against the Viking invaders. But what if instead of victory, Alfred faced defeat? The great heathen army, led by powerful Norse warriors, would have swept through England, leaving a massive imprint on its culture and society. First off, let's talk language. Instead of Old English evolving into the language we know today, it would have been heavily influenced by Old Norse. Imagine a world where you're speaking a language that sounds more like Icelandic or Norwegian. Words like sky, egg, and anger, all Norse in origin, would dominate everyday speech, and the written script? Rune stones would be scattered across the landscape, telling tales of warriors and gods. Now, onto culture. The Norse mythology, with gods like Odin, Thor, and Freya, would be at the heart of English spirituality and folklore. Picture festivals celebrating the winter solstice, with feasts in honor of the gods and sagas of heroism being the bedtime stories for kids. Politically, England would not be a unified kingdom. Instead, it would be a collection of jarldoms, each ruled by a powerful Viking warlord. These jarls would swear allegiance to a high king, perhaps based in York, which becomes the center of power and trade. The Norse emphasis on seafaring would make England a pivotal hub in a vast network stretching from Scandinavia to Byzantium. And what about the architecture? Longhouses would replace the typical Anglo-Saxon dwellings, and stave churches with their distinctive wooden designs would dot the countryside. The Viking influence on art and craftsmanship would be immense, with intricate knotwork and dragon motifs becoming common sights. But the changes wouldn't stop there. The Norse legal system would introduce the concept of the Thing, a governing assembly where free men could voice their opinions and settle disputes. This could potentially lay the groundwork for a more democratic society in the long run. Imagine the impact on military tactics and warfare. The iconic Viking longships would dominate the seas, making England a formidable naval power. Raiding and trading would be a way of life, with English Vikings or Inglings exploring and establishing settlements far and wide. It's fascinating to think about how Alfred's defeat could have reshaped not just England, but the entire course of European history. The Norse influence would ripple through the centuries, potentially altering the development of other nations and empires. So, there you have it. An alternate history where England becomes a Norse stronghold, rich with Viking culture, language, and political intrigue. It's a world of runes, sagas, and seafaring adventures. Thanks for joining me on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this dive into alternate history, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Until next time, keep wondering about the what-ifs of history. See you soon.